welcome to Reviews Gone Bad, brought to you by 36point.com. Today we are reviewing 100 Habits of Highly Successful Freelance Designers. 100 Habits of Highly Successful Freelance Designers.
Yeah, it's 100 Habits of Successful Freelance Designers. I said it wrong every single time.
It's written by Steve Gordon and Laurel Saville, brought to you by Rockport Publishing. Clocks in at 192 pages. The book itself features around 20 designers from the US and the UK offering tips on how to run a successful freelance business. 100 tips, exactly, as you may or may not note from the cover and title of the book. Now, these tips start out with your basic introduction from, should I become a freelance designer? What's in that for me? What are the pros and the cons? And then goes through some, your basic how to find clients, some business best practices, and then starts getting into more day-to-day operational stuff. How do you maintain profits? How do you maintain credibility? How do you maintain creativity? It also eventually gets into covering working with vendors and even working alongside other creatives in your quote-unquote freelance endeavors. In addition to the tips, the book also features a lot of really gorgeous high-res shots of work from the featured designers who are offering up their takes. One of the things that you're going to notice about the work is none of it is necessarily mind-blowing work, but what it is good, honest design from good, honest freelance designers, in most cases working by themselves. So it's not 100 habits of the most mind-blowingly epic designers on the planet Earth, but it is 100 habits of really good people who make a living doing exactly what the book is talking about. And so seeing their work is almost kind of refreshing because it's a lot more relatable than, say, 192 pages of looking at Sagmeister's crotch or something. While the 100 tips that are in the book do offer some refreshing and inspiring perspective on the profession, occasionally the tips can feel a little rehashed and almost like the contributors are kind of revisiting the same tips that everyone gives, And while a lot of those things are really great information, it's also information that's readily available in a lot of other places that's not necessarily bringing anything new to the table. So to recap, you're getting a lot of great perspectives from a lot of different designers who just have a lot of different takes on the subject matter at hand. There's a nice undercurrent of self-respect and a sort of an uplifting tone to the book that will really make a new freelancer feel empowered to go out and take the world by storm. As far as the negatives go, there is a sort of a shortage of mind-blowing work featured, so if that's the thing that you're looking for, there might be other books that can do that better for you, as well as, again, some of the tips feeling like they're kind of rehashed from things that you may have already heard elsewhere. So far as our rating goes, if you're a new freelancer, this book is probably going to rate about 5-star for you because it's just really got a wealth of information in it. If you're a veteran freelancer, you might find the book has slightly less value, as a lot of the information in it may come as things that are not a shock to you. So I think for the purposes of our review, we're going to go ahead and give it a nice, comfortable 4 stars, or logos, or really whatever it is that we decide to go with as our rating system. At the time of this recording, we haven't really worked that out yet. So once again, this was 100 Habits of Highly Successful Freelance Design.
100 Habits of Successful Freelance Designers.
Brought to you by Rockport, Steve Gordon, and Laurel Saville. It is available most major book retailers and, of course, Amazon.com for an MSRP of $40 that you can often find at, like most books, a little bit less than that if you look in the right places. Please be sure to join us again next week when we are reviewing, I believe, Sketchbook by Timothy O'Donnell. Coincidentally enough, also a Rockport book. So we'll see how that goes. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Is that good? Okay.